Hey guys, what's up? It's JRCuber, and in this video we have another unboxing from the Cubicle. This is the third puzzle from this package that I've done a video on, and this time we're going to be talking about the XiaoMi Giiker Cube I3S, which is a smart 3x3. And these have started to become quite a bit more popular, but I've never done a video on one before until now. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so we'll just grab this out of the box here, and we just got one more, which we'll save for another video. Okay, so here is the puzzle. Pretty fancy packaging. It's got the Giiker name here. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it. The company name is XiaoMi, which again, I don't know if that's how you pronounce that either, but they usually make like phones and like smart devices and stuff. So these smart cubes have definitely, you know, it's an interesting release from them. And this is actually the second version of the puzzle. The original Giiker cube came out mid last year, something like that. I don't actually remember exactly when, but I basically just watched videos on it and never actually ended up getting it. And there were a lot of problems with it as well. It was basically just a prototype from what I could tell, but this is supposed to be quite a bit more updated and more polished, but still not totally done. So I'm sure they're still going to be improving it. And there's other smart cubes out as well now that are kind of competing with this too. But this is kind of, I think, the first one to really do something like this. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so it looks like we can just cut this here and then kind of slide this off, maybe. Okay, there we go. So here it is. We've also got a charging cable here and some info. Okay, so here is the puzzle. It looks like, from what I can tell, this is how you charge it with this thing right here. So let's go ahead and take this off. Yeah, it's got some little like charging pins in there that I think connect, yep, right in there. And then you charge right here. So these kind of look like little headphones that you put on the cube, which I think is pretty cool. This cube's actually got quite a bit of weight to it, which I'm really not that surprised by because there's internal hardware in here. So let's just see if there's anything important that we need to know in here. So none of this is in English, but basically it's just telling you about the charger and where you can download the app that you need to kind of communicate with this. So this is a really short cable, but I assume you can use any micro USB cable. Is it micro or mini? Micro. Yeah, micro USB, but you know, I'll just be sticking with this one. I don't think it's proprietary. So here is the cube. From what I've heard, this is actually a pretty good cube on its own right, regardless of the fact that it's a smart cube. The performance of it is actually pretty good. So let's go ahead and do some turning. Wow, very clicky. It also feels really gummy. It feels like it's been lubricated. Yeah, it sounds like a skewb that has ball bearings. Like before skewbs were magnetic, they had ball bearings in them, and that's exactly what this sounds like. But I assume it's just magnets. It's definitely magnetic. It's got really strong magnets actually. I'm surprised. Yeah, that sound is already pretty annoying. So it sounds like it might be because the magnets are loose in there. And so between the turns, they're kind of coming loose and then snapping back into place, which is what's causing that noise. I've had a cube that's done that before, so I think that's what it is. But overall, the performance is pretty good. It feels really blocky. The colors are also actually pretty vibrant. That was something that the website noted in terms of the differences between this cube and the previous version, is that the color scheme was updated. And it looks really good. Having the logo on the orange face is definitely unique. That's something you definitely don't see. Usually it's on white. Yeah, overall the performance of this cube is pretty solid, but that's really not the main focus of this cube. If you guys haven't heard about these smart cubes, basically what they do is they connect to an app through Bluetooth, and they let you track your solves. I think you can like time your solves without having to use a timer because it knows when the cube is scrambled and then when you start solving it. I've also heard that it lets you kind of track your splits for all of your steps. So it knows when you finish cross and then finish F2L and OLL and PLL. I've heard that it's not that accurate though. So it's going to be hard to say how, if that'll work or not. And I think there's also just some other cool things you can do with the app. So I'm pretty excited to check that out. This cube is pretty expensive. It's $50, which isn't even as expensive as the high-end GAN cubes, but still quite a lot for a cube that, isn't competition legal. And you're basically just getting to, mess around with the app and have some fun with that. The reason it's not competition legal is just because it has electronic internals, which is against the regs. There's basically a lot of reasons why that's not allowed. I think the most obvious one that comes to mind, for me at least, is that you can view the cube in its scrambled state on the app. So you'd be able to see what the scramble looked like before you went up to solve, which of course would not be good. So like I said, this cube is called the I3S, so it's the second version. Basically, it's just supposed to have updated software from the original version, and it features Bluetooth 4.0. Let's go ahead and connect this up to the app now and see if we can get it working. Okay, so this is the app here. It's available on the App Store and on the Play Store. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this. While it's downloading, might as well do some solves on this thing and just see how the performance is. Wow, I'm really surprised. This is actually performing really well. Now I know they also have a version of this cube that doesn't have the electronics in it. So if you get this cube and you like the way it performs and you just want to use it in competition, you can get it without the electronics so that it's competition legal. Okay, so the app is done downloading now. So let's go ahead and set this up. Okay, so it's not connecting. I wonder if this thing has to be plugged in, or maybe it's just not charged. That's possible. Okay, so I don't think this has any charge in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this charge for a little while and then come back and set it up later. Okay, so we are back. The Giiker cube has been charging for a little while now, and now it's finally showing up on the app. So let's go ahead and connect it. There we go. It's easy as that. So I think we can take this off. I don't know if we needed that to begin with, but I just had it on there anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. I guess we'll start with learn. Okay, yeah, no, this is just gonna be a tutorial on how to solve a 3x3, so we don't need to do that. Let's go to game. I don't know, I wanna just get to a timer, I guess. Maybe that's what this is. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So as you guys can see, when I make a turn on here, it updates with how the cube looks here. So I guess the orientation doesn't really change depending on how you hold it, but let's just go ahead and see if we can generate a scramble. So I guess the weird thing is that it's showing blue as the front face when it should be showing green for scrambles. So wait a second. Why is it changing? That's not right. It's changing the scramble based on every time I do a move. Do I have to hold it with blue in front? Oh yeah, okay. That's what it is. So basically it is going to make me scramble with blue in front, even though that's not technically right. We'll just go ahead and do that anyway. Okay, so it'll show me when I miss scramble too. That's cool, because I just did the wrong B move and it showed me. So, okay, and it automatically starts inspection, so let's go ahead and do that. And I guess we don't have to start the timer, we just go. There we go. Wow, that is really cool. That just, yeah, it just automatically stops. That seems really precise too. Like it stopped exactly when I was done. So it also shows you how many moves and what your TPS is, which is really useful information. So that's really awesome. Okay, and then it reconstructs your solution for you. Oh my gosh. This is really cool. I haven't really looked into this cube that much, so I didn't really know it could do all of this, but this is super awesome. Like if I got a PB on this cube, which you know is unlikely, I would just instantly have the reconstruction. And it looks like it might be breaking it down by step here. I'm not sure though. Maybe if I go to analysis. Yeah, here we go. So this is it's breaking it down like based on the beginner's method, so it's not really based on CFOP exactly, but still pretty cool. I'm sure that could be fixed with, you know, software changes. And then, oh, I guess you can replay back your solution too. And you probably make it way faster. Yeah. So you can see exactly what your solution was, which is awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about with being able to cheat if you use this in competition. You can see on the app what your cube looks like, you know, when it's being scrambled. So, okay, so let's try this again. That is really cool. I've actually spent a bit more time with the app and I kind of understand this whole timer thing better now. Basically what it does is it shows you your scramble, and if you make a wrong move along the way, it'll show you the moves you have to do in order to get back to where you started with the wrong move. So I'll give you an example. If I start doing this scramble and then instead of doing a F prime, I just do an F and then continue on, it's going to not keep graying out the letters, and it's going to show me exactly the moves I need to do to undo what I just did. So I could do F prime, R2, F prime, F prime, and now that grays out, and now I can continue. Oh, it looks like I messed up again. There we go. So that just totally ensures that you get your scramble right every time. Now it doesn't look like you can turn off the auto inspection as soon as you finish the scramble, but what you can do, you can also just turn off the smart timer and then use whatever scramble you want. And then, so let's just hand scramble this. This will still show me what the cube looks like down here. And then once it says ready, then once again, you just start your solve without having to like touch anything. And it works the same way, but it just doesn't use the auto, like the scrambling feature with the auto inspection and all that kind of stuff. So that is super, super awesome. That's really cool in and of itself, but that's not the only thing this app can do. So let's go ahead and try out some of these games. I haven't tried these yet, but we'll just start with the first one, color memory. So it says, turn your cube according to the color's order. So I guess we'll hit go. Okay. So just do that, and then red, and then white, and then, is that green? Or yellow. Okay, white, red, white, yellow. Yeah, that is yellow. Okay. Blue, red, red, green. Okay, so I guess I'm done. I don't think I did very well. Let's go ahead and try another one. I'm gonna solve this real fast. So let's go ahead and try pixel puzzle. So create amazing pixel art with your cube. So let's just pick this first one. And I guess we're just supposed to create this pattern on the cube. So that shouldn't be too hard. So we just do that. And then I guess it's a race to see how fast you can do it. So we need that there. And then that, there we go. So I did that in, I guess, 12.1 seconds. Which is, I guess, an A. It looks like there's a letter before A that's supposed to probably better, but let's go ahead and try that. So now we have to make this. Probably would be a lot easier to start with a solved cube, but we'll just go for it. So we need red here, blue here, and yellow here. And there we go. So that was, I guess, an S, which is better than an A. I don't know how that works. But yeah, that's basically that game, and there's a whole bunch of ones to do. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try out Cube Crash. Okay, so turn your cube to crash the falling pieces. Crash the bomb when it's in this zone, you'll get more points. There we go. So turn, 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 turn. Okay, I think I missed that one. And that one. Oh, I'm missing a lot here. Oh, dang. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. I'm missing a lot. I guess you can turn whenever you want, but you get more points if you wait. But then it's more risky. Dang. Okay. So that was really bad. That was all the way down at the bottom here. So I am really not good at these games, which honestly makes sense. I'm really bad at most games, so that is really not much of a surprise. We got one more game to try out, and that is Cube Miner. So let's go ahead and hit that. Collect gold to activate the exit. Leave within step limit. Okay, so we'll start here. So collect enough gold to activate the exit. So do I just turn and then turn there? I see. So basically what you have to do is take the dude that's on this piece on the cube, which is this piece right here, and get to this exit while still getting gold. So then I just have to get to the exit, which I would do like that. Wait, no, I messed that up completely. Never mind. Let me try that one more time. So now we have this piece that we're working with, and we want to get the gold and then go inside. So that was way easier, but let's go ahead and try one that might be a bit harder. It looks like we're working with this piece right here. So let's get that gold. That gold. Oh wait, no. There. And then do that. There we go. Okay, now we're working with this piece right here, and we have a lot more gold pieces to do, but these first three should be easy. Just do that, and then do that, and then, oh, I messed it up. What did I do wrong? Now reach the exit within the step limit. So how many steps do I have? Oh, I guess it's up there with the steps because it's shoes. Oh, okay, I see, I see. So these are the amount of steps I have up here. So we just go down, then up, then down. There we go. Okay, that works. Still really bad. Okay. So once again, I'm also very terrible at this game too, but there's a bit of an idea of the kind of games that you can play with the app. I'm sure there probably will be more added in the future and more features added in the future as well. But overall, the connection seems really solid. Everything is very responsive. Nothing's laggy. I really didn't know what to expect. I was honestly expecting it to not work that smoothly, but I'm thoroughly impressed with how smoothly everything actually plays. And everything like communicates with the app. It's really smooth, but yeah, I think this is a really cool concept. And there are other Bluetooth cubes that are starting to come out now. One that's actually being made by GAN, or so I've heard. So I don't know when that's coming out or exactly what kind of features it will have, but that's going to be pretty interesting. But as for this Giiker cube, that's basically all I've got to say about it. It's really fascinating and definitely something fun to mess around with. But it's still really cool just for practicing at home to have a cube like this, to be able to get more detailed statistics about your solves, which I think is super, super awesome and definitely a step in the right direction for cube hardware. So if you want to check out this puzzle, the link will be in the description down below as always. Thanks of course to the Cubicle for sending me this cube for free to review and for sponsoring the video. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, turn notifications, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.